Good everyone, my name is Graphics. In this video, we want to solve a problem involving simultaneous equation. And the question goes like this. It says, solve the system of equation s plus y equals to 6 and 4 open bracket s square over y plus y close bracket multiply by open bracket y square over x plus x close bracket equals to 25xy. Now, solution. The first equation here is giving us s plus y equals to 6. I will term that equation 1. The second equation here is giving us 4 open bracket s square over y plus y close bracket multiply by open bracket y square over x plus s close bracket is equals to 225xy. We'll term that equation 2. From equation 2, we can say that 4 open bracket, you look for the LCM. LCM will give us y because we only have y there under x square and we have 1 under y. So the LCM of y and 1 is still what? Y. Now, y, you can actually cross multiply, right? After we've taken that, so we have 1 under the y times s square will give us s square, and y under the s square times y will give us what? Y square. So we're having s square plus y square all over y, right? So I'll close this bracket there. I'll open another bracket. The LCM of these two here, we have y square over s plus x, is still giving us x because the denominator of both y square and x is x and 1 consecutively, right? So we'll take the LCM to be x. Now take the 1 here to multiply the y square. That will give you y square. Then you use the x multiply the x here will give you x square. So this is what we have. I'll close the bracket. All equals to what? 25xy. Now, since we're multiplying, I can have it to be this way. 4 open bracket s square plus y square multiply by s square plus y square all divided by what? X over y. When you multiply x times y, we're having xy. Then all equals to what? 25xy. Now, this can be written as saying 4 s square plus y square all square this way. That is 4 multiplied by open bracket s square plus y square all square all divided by x over y equals to 25xy. Now, if I cross multiply, I'll be having 4 open bracket s square plus y square close bracket all square equals to 25 x square y square, because when you multiply xy times xy, it's going to give us s square y square, right? Now, what I have here, I can take 4 here to a number in base 2, and I'm going to be having 2 square open bracket s square plus y square all square equals to, take 25 to the number in base 5, we're having 5 square s square and y square. Now, recall in mathematics, we know when you have a square multiplied by b square, it's something as saying ab raised to power what? 2, or ab square. Now, I'll now write this to be 2 open bracket x square plus y square close bracket, right? Everything square, because both of them are having square, equals to 5xy everything square, because of what? Each of the variable there and the figure has power of 2. Now what I have here, I'll be taking my square to the other side, or I will say the square here will equal the square here, right? We'll now be left with what? 2 open bracket x squared plus y squared, close the bracket, equals to 5xy. Now, but x squared plus y squared is equals to x plus y raised to power 2 minus 2xy, right? This is what you have with this. Now you might be wondering, how do I come about this? Now, if you recall, you can find your x squared and y squared in x plus y raised to the power of what? Raised to the power of 2, right? Now, if you expand that, you're going to be having x plus y in brackets, and you're having x plus y in brackets, right? Now, if you move further, you'll now be having x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. Now, if you make x squared and y squared solve the formula, the 2xy will come to the other side to become a negative. So we'll now be having x squared, we'll now be having x plus y all squared minus 2xy is equals to x squared plus y squared. So that is how we come about that. So let's go back to our question. Now, we'll now move further. You now write it anywhere you see x squared plus y squared, you're going to put x plus y all squared minus 2xy. So when I put that, I'll be having 2 open bracket x plus y all squared minus 2xy, you close the bracket, equals to 5xy. Now I can stop here or I can expand, but since I have the lowest form of x and y, I will term that my equation 3. So when I term that my equation 3, and I say that from equation 1, x plus y is equals to 6, then x is equals to 6 minus y. So anywhere I see x, I'm going to put 6 minus y. If you like, you can make y sort of formula will be having 6 minus x, any of them. So I'm using the one of 6 minus y. So for what I have here, anywhere I see x, I put 6 minus y. So I'll now be having 2 open brackets. We'll be having, instead of writing x, I'm having 6 minus y plus y all square minus 2 into bracket 6 minus y in bracket y. Close the bracket, equals to 5 into bracket 6 minus y times y. So what I have here, I'll now move further by expanding. We know that minus y plus y will give us 0, we'll cancel out, we're left with 6 square. So if you go to the next one, if you expand 6 minus y and y, it will give you 6y minus y squared, because 6 times y is 6y, y times y is y squared. Now I'll close the bracket, equals to 5 into bracket y times 6 is 6y, y times y is y squared. I'll close the bracket. Now to the next line, I'll be having 2 open bracket, 6 square means 6 times 6, that is 36, minus 2 times 6y will give you minus 12y, minus 2 times minus y square will give you plus 2y square. I'll close the bracket, equals to 5 times 6y is 30y, 5 times minus y square is minus 5y square. Now if I expand, 2 times 36 will give us 72, 2 times minus 12y will give you minus 24y, 2 times 2y square will give you 4y square, equals to 30y minus 5y square. Now we'll collect like terms. 72 will now be equals to, I'll take every other variable or figure to the right hand side. So we'll be having 30y minus 5y squared. If 24y is coming to that side, it will become positive. So we're having plus 24y, right, minus 4y squared. Now if you do the needful, 72 will now be equals to 30y plus 24y will give us 54y. Minus 5y squared minus 4y squared will give us minus 9y squared. Now when you arrange in the descending power of y, we'll be having 9y squared minus 54y plus 72 equals to 0. I took 54y and minus 9y squared to the left hand side, right? So this is what we're having here. Now if you discover that 9 can go in everything we have there, so we're having 9 divided by 9y squared is remaining y squared. 54 divided by 9 remains 6y. 72 divided by 9 remaining 8 equals to what? 0, right? Because 0 divided by 9 is still what? Is still 0. So if you write this self-quadratically, we'll be having y squared minus 4y minus 2y plus 8 equals to 0. Now you'll be wondering, how did I come about minus 4y and minus 2y? In the world of quadratic equation, you look for two factors or two figures that you multiply, that will give you, that you add or subtract, that will give you 6, and that is 4 and 2. Now we are using minus 4 and minus 2 because minus 4 minus 2 will give us minus 6, and still doesn't end there. You will now check if those two factors you selected, when you multiply them, it will give you the constant, which is 8. So if you look at minus 2 minus 4 will give us what? Plus 8. So that has what? Clarified that that is the right value we are going to choose. Now if you split them into 2, we're having y squared minus 4y plus minus 2y plus 8 equals to what? 0. Now what is common between y squared minus 4y is y. So if I bring the y out, we'll be left with y into bracket y minus 4. Since I have y minus 4 here, I must have y minus 4 in this point here. So you now look what you multiply by y, that will give minus 2y, and that is minus 2. So you bring minus 2 out. All equals to what? 0. So what is common there? Y minus 4 is common, remaining y minus 2. So equals to what? 0. So we say that y is equals to 4 or y is equals to what? 2. Now from equation 3, we know that x is equals to 6 minus y. So when y is 4, x will now be equals to 6 minus 4. And my x is equals to what? 2. So my x is 2 and y is 4, or my y is 2 and x is 6. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.